This is Florida in the summer, with a lot of warm air surrounded by a lot of ocean. There's often thunderstorms in the afternoons and the evenings. So much humidity in the air, and it literally just started raining as I was about to start shooting. But a little thunderstorm is nothing compared to what's about to hit Florida and what's just hit the Caribbean, which is Hurricane Irma. It's breaking records all over the place. It's down to be one of the most destructive storms the area has ever seen, and it is a serious, serious storm. Fortunately, I am currently in Orlando, well, Kissimmee, near Orlando, which is very much in the center of Florida, so it's not close to any of the coastlines, and it's also not very far south. It literally is central Florida. So I'm relatively safe where I am here in Kissimmee. All the projections suggest that, as with a lot of hurricanes, as soon as it hits land, it runs out of energy and it weakens. So by the time it gets up the Floridian Peninsula, by the time it gets to Kissimmee, it will have weakened to maybe a Category 3, Category 4, Category 3, Category 2 hurricane. So it's about 48 hours before Hurricane Irma really hits Orlando, where I am, and hopefully by then it shouldn't be too severe. The worst that could perhaps happen is we lose power. With that said, I will film it. I will film as much as I can from where I am and show you what it's like to be in a Category 3 sort of hurricane. I'm sure you've seen some of the footage coming out of some of the Caribbean islands. That is way worse than it's probably going to be when it gets here. And yeah, it's a big storm. It is a big storm.
Bay down the street here around the financial district. There are people here in the...
A tornado warning has been issued for our area.
We're going to have surface observations. There are a lot of surface sites here. And how when that remains to be seen. Officially, at this point, it's a Category 3. But certainly we're seeing gusts well in the...
We're going to get closer with me when this guy...
all the way out there to North Fort Myers and Cape Coral. And this
Just the right touch of real milk.
the Orlando Bay Area, and this will be reminiscent. Just keep that in mind. But the system is a long way away, so it gives you an idea how long it's going to take to get that all the way up to that far north. Because this is the size of the circulation.
And it's dark. It's going to be a loud night.
The wind blows pretty strong for a long period of time over a long distance persistently, then the winds are strong the winds are and how much it could push.
The destruction left by the hurricane was roughly what we were expecting. It was nothing too serious. However, the hurricane did actually move closer to Orlando than we were originally anticipating. The damage was confined to things like roof tiles and the netting over the pool, and a few fence panels fell down as well. What caused a lot of the damage nearby was fallen trees. The hurricane really did take down a few trees, and that caused some trees to fall on houses, but mostly the real damage was just the mess, really, that the hurricane left afterwards. A lot of people had boarded their houses up, and that seemed to have worked well, but really for us, we were very fortunate. We didn't lose power. Fortunately, we lowered the level of the pool, so the pool didn't overflow, and we were very lucky compared to a lot of other people, not only in our area, but in the entire path of this storm, because it really was very, very destructive. And that was Hurricane Irma from my perspective. Thanks for watching.